they shoot that man like that, bro? Why they shoot that? Mm. Little louder.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The sure hands, it's Morgan. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
They'll give it to Johnson. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. Inside the 25. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame always comes up with these kind of backers, guys like Bob Golick who just find their way to the football. Second tackle for loss there.
And I just think of physical, smart, tough guys that are right in the middle of the defense, that are firing and shooting through gaps and understanding what's coming, getting in the backfield, making big plays.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Haynes. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And he's knocked down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
In this rivalry, you can just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms?
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down and brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Calls his own number. He has the first and still on his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
Fires to the right. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. they'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Carr. Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on second down. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Big noise in the big house with his huge third down play. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, better look out. Powers through the defender. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They're going to run it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The run from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Carr. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play doesn't feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Offense facing 4th down.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys throw the records out the window when Oregon and Washington fight to the finish. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's caught. Gets away from one, finds room. Lots of room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guy...
Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Makes the catch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Irish. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Notre Dame looks as if they're warming up for a victory march as they push out this lead.
The Irish getting the momentum going late in this rivalry game with Michigan, doing everything they need to do, Palmer, to finish this one out.
Yeah, David, Notre Dame, they've been mentally the tougher team in this one. They've made the plays when the plays have presented themselves.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. On the move. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The handoff to Johnson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Pulls it in. It's Hansen. He's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He rifles one deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll run it trying to drain time off the clock. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame comes to the line, trying to convert on third and short. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that bop.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge gain. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Carr. The short hands, it's Haynes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. This This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have, looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of
breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. For now, until whenever these two decide to play again, that Golden Dome will sparkle a little brighter as Notre Dame plays